Man, oh man. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel. I hope everybody's having a great day. I know a lot of people that are heavily invested in basically anything right now are not having a good day, especially crypto. So a lot happened in the last few days. I feel like this needs to be talked about because I feel like there's ripples of this as affecting other things in addition to world events and that kind of stuff. But uh, crypto exchanges, more importantly, FTX. A lot of people didn't even know what's going on. I even had to brush up and just, clear up a couple things. I found an article that basically hits the hammer on, the nail on the head, hammer and nail on the head, all that kind of stuff. So let's dive into that. I'll talk about my thoughts, and it's kind of scary because basically, um, FTX was like a legit exchange until it went out of business, and it can happen that fast. And just because your coins are on an exchange does not mean they're safe. Actually, it means they're not safe. It means you don't own them. Your keys, your crypto is a very real thing. If you don't have the keys to it, it ain't your crypto. Now let's get to the article, and yeah, it's scary stuff. All right, so the crypto industry is known for dramatic twists, roller coaster prices, and fortunes that appear and disappear overnight. But even by crypto standards, what happened this week was bonkers. To non crypto watchers, the news, the collapse of FTX, one of the largest cryptocurrency exchanges in the world, might sound boring or historic. Man, Brandon's grammar corner right now. Let's pause this. Esoteric. Historic. Boring or esoteric. The kind of story you'd happily scroll past on your way to reading about Elon Musk's latest Twitter tempest. But within the crypto world, it's already being referred to as the industry's Lehman moment, a reference to the 2008 collapse of the Lehman Brothers, which set off a global financial panic and made it clear to lay people just how much trouble Wall Street was in. Indeed, FTX's fall included a failed attempt to sell itself to the rival cryptocurrency exchange Binance, may turn out to be the most gripping crypto narrative of the year, a succession level drama involving feuding billionaires, rumors of sabotage, and high stakes battles over the future of the industry. Its stunning, sudden fall from grace for one of the crypto world's biggest celebrities, and it signals that the industry, already reeling from a brutal year of losses, may be in for even tougher times. So, yeah. Um, Making sense of this deal, though, requires knowing some of the complicated backstory that got us here, and here's a rough outline. There are two exchanges with the majority of cryptocurrency trading around the world happens, Binance and FTX. Binance, the bigger of the two exchanges, is run by Chinese-born billionaire Shaping Zhao, which is known in the crypto circles as CZ. I probably butchered that pronunciation. I apologize, Mr. CZ. Binance's operations are somewhat murky. It has no official headquarters and has tangled with authorities and regulators in many countries where it operates. But it has been extremely successful and currently controls roughly half of the cryptocurrency's exchange market. If you're in crypto, you probably know about Binance. Binance is huge. Before Binance.us, it was just Binance, and then it kind of got split up. It's a whole thing. So, but yeah, Binance is big boy status. So, FTX, which has its headquarters in the Bahamas, is run by Sam Bankman-Fried. Sam Bankman-Fried. I probably butchered that pronunciation. A 30-year-old American billionaire and major Democratic donor. Wonder why they included the Democratic donor part. It had a valuation of $32 billion as of the last fundraising round. FTX is also better known than Binance in the United States. I'm going to caveat that yes and no. I'm going to be honest, East Coast wise, I don't I don't I mean, I guess they are in Miami, but I don't think FTX is better well known in my opinion. You guys can comment down below and let me know. But I think Binance is on a bigger level and more well known, more of a household name in the crypto sphere at least. Partly because it's FTX has spent millions of dollars on Super Bowl ads, naming rights for sports stadiums. The Miami Heat play at the FTX Arena. I didn't even know that. That's in Florida. And throwing fancy conferences where celebrities like Bill Clinton and Tom Brady show up. FTX is also regarded, or was until this week, as one of crypto's blue chip companies, the kind of stable, well capitalized businesses that survived even when the rest of crypto market was in a free fall. In fact, it spent much of this year bailing out other crypto firms and was generally regarded by investors as a responsible, grown up firm that didn't engage in risky, speculative trading or gamble with customers' funds. Mr. Bankman Fried, or Freed, I'm horrible with that, known as SBF, has become very famous as a result of the FTX success. A sort of poster boy for the entire crypto industry, he is a quirky, unpretentious, I was about to say unpretentious, I don't even know what I was going to say there, unpretentious nerd who wears cargo shorts and sports frizzy, unkempt hair, and has begun cultivating a reputation as the law-abiding crypto mogul. On a recent cover, Fortune magazine called him the next Warren Buffett. Mr. Zhao, on the other hand, is known as something of a renegade. He resisted calls for many crypto regulation, and Binance has been banned in several countries for operating without proper licenses. Under pressure from regulators, Binance blocked U.S. users from its main platform in 2019 and set up Binance.us, a separate exchange that was meant to operate legally in America. And it does, I think, almost in all states. This year, as the industry came under scrutiny in Washington, Mr. Bankman Fried and the FTX began lobbying on Capitol Hill, spending millions to win over skeptical lawmakers and get crypto-friendly regulations put into place. These lobbying efforts have been divisive. Some crypto fans support FTX's push for more regulation, but others accuse Mr. Bankman of trying to throw the rest of the crypto industry under the bus by pushing for laws that would hurt competitors but leave FTX's business intact. Mr. Zhao was among those that objected to FTX's lobbying push. We won't support people who lobby against other industry players behind their backs, he wrote on Twitter. He and Mr. Bankman had once been friendly. Binance was an early investor in FTX and received a large number of FTT tokens. Those are the FTX's tokens, by the way, kind of like how Binance has, holy smokes, BNB. Yeah, that's what it is. I was about to say, I spaced hard there. BNB tokens. The native cryptocurrency token of the FTX's exchange. When it sold its stake in the company last year, but two billionaires drifted apart as the company's goals diverged, and now they are officially feuding over the lobbying efforts. Last week, the crypto news outlet CoinDesk reported on a leaked document that claimed Mr. Bankman's crypto hedge fund, Alameda Research, had unusually large holdings of FTT tokens. The report also suggested that FTX and Alameda, which were nominally separate businesses, were in fact closely related. Some crypto watchers have speculated that Mr. Zhao and Binance may have leaked the document in order to show doubts about FTX's stability, but Binance has denied this. After the report, Mr. Zhao announced that Binance would sell its entire stake of FTT tokens, worth about $500 million, because of recent revelations about Alameda and FTX. The announcement caused FTT's value to plummet. Obviously, if a big whale's like, I'm going to dump, a lot of little fishes dump beforehand. Whales don't announce what they're going to do. That was, it's clear market manipulation, but laws aren't in place for it in the crypto space across country lines. I mean, that's I don't know. That's a weird gray area. Fearful of losing their money, investors pulled more than $6 billion out of FTX's exchange over a 3-day period, leaving the firm scrambling for cash to cover its obligations. Mr. Bankman tried to reassure investors, tweeting that FTX is fine and that a competitor is trying to go after us with false rumors. But the panic continued, and after unsuccessfully trying to arrange a bailout from private investors, Mr. Bankman announced on Tuesday that he would have to sell his firm, except for the U.S. regulated part known as FTX.us, to Mr. Zhao and Binance. On Wednesday, Binance changed its mind and announced that it would walk away from the deal, saying that after examining the company's books, it decided that FTX's issues are beyond our control or ability to help. All this played out in real time on Twitter, where both Mr. Zhao and Mr. Bankman are active, and where Mr. Zhao, as of last week, is a part owner. Binance invested roughly $500 million into Elon Musk's takeover of the company. As crypto Twitter reeled from the news of FTX's collapse, FTX's employees and investors tried to make sense of what had happened. Mr. Bankman, in a letter to investors, apologized for not taking better precautions. "I'm sorry I didn't do better," he wrote. Mr. Zhao, on the other hand, appeared to revel in the conquest of the biggest rival, tweeting out lessons like never use a token you created as collateral. Hmm. Let's see here. First, what will this is what I was most interested and concerned about. What will happen to FTX's customers and their money? Unlike deposits in a traditional bank, deposits on a crypto exchange are not insured by the government, and there are questions about whether FTX has enough assets to make its remaining customers whole. If the company files for bankruptcy protection, as the crypto firms Voyager Digital and Celsius Network did this year, investors could be left to fight for their money or what remains of it through the courts. Second is crypto's regulatory future in jeopardy. FTX, after all, was one of only a handful of U.S. crypto firms that had invested heavily in lobbying, and Mr. Bankman was seen as a white knight who stood the best chance of persuading skeptical lawmakers of crypto's value. Now it appears that those efforts have stalled at best, and with regulators who want to portray crypto as an out of control Wild West, we'll have one more example to point to. Catherine Wu, a crypto investor, tweeted on Tuesday that it was truly sickening news day that can't even begin to assess the potential damages our industry will have to face. And that's what I'm talking about. A lot of people are like, oh my God, this FTX thing was bad, horrible. A lot of people lost their money. But I think this is somebody dropped a rock in the pond, and there's more ripples and there's more waves because today's value on basically all crypto is dumping. I know a lot of people, friends of mine, and it's kind of been going around circles. They're like, pull your money out of exchanges. It's not safe. You have to put it on, you know, um, hardware wallets, USBs, all the little digital wallet things, paper wallets, anything except for an exchange. You have to have your keys, because if you don't have your keys, it's not your crypto. For example, let's just go speculation wise, or imagination wise. This isn't real, what I'm talking about right this second. But imagine something happened with Coinbase and they went under tomorrow. Everything you got in Coinbase, realistically, gone. I do think the USD that you have in Coinbase, the actual like US dollars, not the USDC, is FDIC insured, but I'm not sure actually. I'm not sure. So yeah, I mean, and it could happen. Obviously, if it happened to FTX, it could happen to Coinbase. Um, Crazy to think that. I mean, big boy exchanges are going under in 2022. This kind of sounds like something that would have happened back in the day, like what was the big exchange that just went under years and years ago? I can't even remember. It was a pretty big time in crypto though, when it happened. Left a lot of people startled and left a lot of people scared, and that's what this is doing right now. So, anyway, I did want to go over Coin Market Cap, because Coin Market Cap is just looking rough right now. $16,000 Bitcoin. It was at 15,000 earlier, but $16,456 Bitcoin, down almost 20% in the last 7 days, and down a full 10% or 9.86% in 24 hours. Ethereum actually right behind it, at down 24% in the last 7 days. It's at $1,176. Looks like XRP down 8% in the last 24 hours. Doge, 8 cents. I mean, everything's pretty much down 8, 9, 10% in the last day. Litecoin $53, Monero $126, Ethereum Classic $19.75. It's been a minute since Ethereum Classic's been under $20, so it's not a great time, not a great time at all. And yeah, see, nothing's really, other than like stable coins and stuff, nothing's really holding. It is a red day in the markets. So yeah, only time will tell. I do know that if you go over onto What to Mine and check profitability, the closest thing to being profitable is still Ergo. Still looks like you're only losing 12 cents a day on a 3060 Ti if you're mining at 10 cents per kilowatt hour, which is actually, considering what the market did, it's not bad. So Ergo, let's just check the price of Ergo. It's down 11.9%, but it's still mining almost the same profitability as it was a few days ago. So yeah, if you need some heat, crank the old miners up. But yeah, with that being said, not a whole lot more. We're just gonna have to, we're here, we're strapped in, we're ready for the ride. Only time will tell what's going to happen in the future, but maybe new lower lows, and that might get us to higher highs, or just lower lows and no higher highs. So that being said, y'all have a good night. I'm gonna catch you on the flip side later.